Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks, just playing around tonight. Thought I'd draw this and it came out pretty good. And I didn't mean to make a copy of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a polygon set on 12 sides. I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. I'm going to grab one of the nodes with the shape tool, and I'm actually going to make it a little bit bigger this time. Put a little bit of an angle. I'm going to right click, and you've got to think about, or what I'm thinking about, I'm not caring about this part, I'm concerned about this part. So I'm going to right click on that and turn that into a curve. And by doing that, I can take this handle and see how it's acting on both curves. Now I can take this one and right click and turn it into a curve. And then I can go kind of like this. So I'm getting this kind of a shape I want. I don't care about the inside shape. I'm caring about the shape that's missing. So it's in the center of the page. So now I can take an ellipse and hit P. And as long as I stay within those parameters, I'm going to hold down the shift key and make it grow a little bit bigger. I'm going to go ahead and nudge this out of the way. And I'm going to take my Smart Fill tool. I'm just going to fill them all in with black. To me, it's a little easier just to smart fill them with black. Then we can always go change the color. Now we want to get rid of the polygon. So I'm going to click on the center and move it out of the way. So I got the circle and the polygon out of the way. These are different objects now. So now I can take and make colors. And I'm just going to go down to RGB color scale. And I didn't really like the yellow the way it turned out, so I'm going to leave the yellow out. And I'm going to jump around a little bit, and you could do much of a better job. Now I've got too many same color schemes. So I'm going to go down, maybe that one. And this is, if you were a printer, you would definitely try to use CMYK where you would get more colors than we have with RGB and laser engravers. And so I'm not too particular. And I'm going to go ahead and make that one a funky looking green. Now, to get this little flare, or whatever you want to call it, it's pretty easy. I'm going to go ahead and bring in indexing lines, and they're in the center of the page, because we're going to need them in just a second. I'm going to take my 3-point curve line, and I'm going to go off this peach colored or pink color, and I'm going to take the 3-point curve line, and I'm going to go from there to there. I'm going to try to mimic that curve. Then I'm going to go to the artistic media tool, and you could pick which one you wanted. Well, that didn't work. Let's pick another one. I want a kind of a blunt end on one end. Now, whenever you get that, just make it a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller. I'm going to make it quite a bit bigger. I don't really like that one. There's a little better. Now, I can make that white. You could do it one of two ways. I could have made it first and had a hole. But what we also need to do is select it all and go up to Object and break it apart, or Control K, and then grab it, because we don't want that hidden first line. Now, I'm going to take that, and I'm going to go up to Object, Object, and Blur, and Gaussian Blur. I'm just going to put a little blur to it, maybe a little bit more. Give it some pizzazz, I call. Now I'm going to double click on it and move the rotation, because it's kind of hard to rotate a Gaussian blur for some reason. But if we go to Windows, Dockers, and Transform and pick rotation, there's 12 of them, so I need 30 degrees, and I need 12 of them, so I only need 30 degrees and 11 because we already got one, and it did it that fast. Now, I could hit it twice. So, as always, and what I've been doing lately is take away the guidelines. It always looks better for some reason, like if you were going to print this on a black t-shirt. I'm not going to say anybody's ever going to print this. There we go. My computer's acting a little slow tonight. But It adds a little pizzazz, almost like a light shadow coming off of it. And you could put it here. You could put it, I could have put it there. Just give you some ideas. Anyway, I hope that helped just a little bit. Thank you for watching.